Yo, shout out to Dallas BBQs. They got the best wings in New York on God. Check them out. Oh, yo, and they drinks is pretty fire too. Get some of their drinks, they pina coladas. Yeah, it's some good stuff over there. I ain't gonna lie. But today we're gonna sit here and talk about why you should never be bitter towards women. See, anytime when you have negative thoughts, you get negative results at all times. So a lot of times guys will get on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, and they always talk about their negative experience with women and why they don't trust them. They're scarred forever. They don't know how they're gonna ever get into another relationship. They're afraid to approach them. You kind of hear these sad sob stories 24/7. And I'm not saying that they don't have a right to feel that way, but anytime when you're you have negative thoughts constantly, it doesn't really help you. Being bitter towards women doesn't help you at all. Point number one. That was only one girl. One girl doesn't represent millions of females. It just doesn't. Just because you had one bad relationship, or maybe you dealt with a girl who did you wrong, she might have disrespected you, didn't appreciate you. It doesn't mean that every girl is evil. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem with a lot of guys. Y'all think that every girl in a dress is the devil just because you had one or maybe two bad heartbreaks. Point number two, you probably chose wrong. See, a lot of times, talking through a guy's perspective, we always ignore certain flaws just so we can get in between her legs. Like that, I ain't gonna front. That's the truth of it. Sometimes we just wait for her to stop talking just so we can finally start having our fun. But that's a big time mistake. Because from what I learned is that anytime when you're on a date with a girl and y'all hanging out, she's really telling you who she is if you just listen to how she talks. How she talks and what she says and how she views life, you're getting a good sense of who you're dealing with. So if you just stop thinking about sex for a few minutes, or actually a few hours, and listen to what she's saying, she's telling you who she is. But most guys don't do that. They just wait. We're just waiting until we can start bending her over and start playing with her titties, and then we want to get to learn her later after we got feelings with the girl. And that's how a lot of you guys get jammed up. That's how girls are able to love bomb you. That's how they're able to lie to you. And she was telling you who she was the entire time, but you chose to ignore it. Sometimes you choose wrong, but you have to move on. That's how it is. But anytime when you choose the wrong chick, that is 100% your fault. That is your fault. Take it as a learning experience and move on. Point number three. People will always do what's in the best interest of them. Self-preservation is the first law of nature at all times. So when your girl decides to leave, either she found another guy that she thinks is better than you, or she thinks that there is no future, she has no future with you. She doesn't see this relationship progressing any further. She feels that you're kind of complacent, or there is no potential for this thing to expand or get better down the line. So she did what's in the best interest of her, and she decided to move on. Guys, human beings do it all the time. Why do you think when you finally get into a relationship with a girl, you start posting her all over your profile, and other girls start liking your pictures, and automatically even you will think about cheating? Not saying you will, but you'll definitely think about it, especially if the girls that are coming after you look just as good as your girlfriend. That's exactly why a lot of girls hide their boyfriends. That's why, at first I used to be critical of it, because I'm thinking well, damn, if you like them so much, how come you never post them? Now I see why girls always hide their damn boyfriends, because these girls are like sharks, man. I'm telling you, girls love competing for two things. One, attention, and two, for another girl's man. They really, really do. I'm telling you. So that's why a lot of girls will be in a 2-year relationship and you never even seen their boyfriend. A lot of times a girl will say, "Oh, I have a boyfriend," and you look at her IG profile. Well, where is he? Oh no, he's around. She's just hiding him so she doesn't get cheated on, or she can hopefully not get cheated on. So that's the thing. Human beings always do what's in the best interest of them at all times. So if you have a girlfriend and other bad bitches start approaching you or whatever, even you might think about cheating. That's why guys kill me when they sit there and say, "Oh, well, you don't understand. I would never cheat on my girl. I'm loyal as fuck." Nigga, please shut the fuck up. People are only as loyal as their options, my nigga. They're only as loyal as their options. You can't sit there and tell me that you would be 100% loyal when you have bad bitches throwing you pussy 24/7. Like, why you think big time celebrities like T.I., Offset, with Cardi B, like any big name celebrity like Lil Baby, like they get caught up in cheating and stuff like that, and you have a lot of guys saying, "Oh, he bugging, man. His girl was bad. Why would he do that?" Yeah, well, you're not Lil Baby. You not Offset. You're not any of these big time celebrities where you have bad looking IG models throwing you pussy every single day and twice on Sunday. When you get to that point and you decide to be loyal, then you can talk shit. Until then, shut up. You're not on their level at all. There's no way you can sit there and tell me that you will be sexually loyal 24/7 and you got all that ass coming at you. There's just no way. But my point is that human beings do what's in the best interest of them at all times. How many times have you guys went to a job and you was at that job for a couple months and you don't like your boss, the job sucked, the pay sucked? If your boss got killed, got hit, was in a car crash and he was in the hospital laid up for a couple weeks, you be celebrating like as if you won $1 million. Like, you always think about leaving and doing what's in the best interest of you at all times. That is just how human beings are wired. If you got another job opportunity and you can make damn near double of what you make at your job right now, you will be on the first thing smoking up out of there. You would. Or let's say if you was going to a store and you saw a shirt that looked good, but this other shirt looked better, you're gonna get that shirt because that shirt makes you look better. We human beings always have thoughts of what benefits them the most. That's just how we are. Human beings are beneficial creatures. We always do what's in the best interest of us at all times. That is just how we're wired. So the minute you understand that, you won't be mad when people make decisions on certain things, and you won't take things as personally. You won't. And this comes down to is rejection. Like, most people don't like being rejected, and most people don't like feel like they're not valued as much. And I get that, I understand that, but that's why you have to do the best you can to make sure that you're improving yourself at all times, so it decreases how many times you get rejected and how many times you feel underappreciated. Point number 4, you have to see, what's crazy? I never liked talking about being a girl's emotional support, because I'm in the streets, right? I've been a player, like I ain't gonna lie, like even when I was in a relationship, like I never liked being a girl's emotional support system. But looking back at it, that's something where I did mess up. Sometimes you have to be a better listener when your girlfriend is telling you about her problems. That's a part of being in a relationship. That's something that I wish I would have done better. Is that anytime you're dealing with a girl that you really like, you have to be willing to listen to her and listen to her needs and be her emotional support. You have to. That's a part of being in a relationship. If you don't like that, then don't be in a relationship. But anytime you're in a relationship with anybody, you have to listen to the person that you're dealing with. It's a part of your job as a man to be a woman's emotional support system. Anytime, well, not saying that she can OD, but you can't just like ignore her 24/7 and you think that's gonna fly. Anytime when she's feeling some type of way about something, you have to listen to how she thinks and how she's feeling at that moment. You have to. It's a part of being in a relationship, and it's good communication for you and her. See, a lot of times, communication kills all things. Like, lack of communication kills all things. Anytime when you don't want to communicate with somebody, it destroys everything. So I'd rather my girlfriend talk to me about what she's thinking and what she's feeling than for her to hold in her feelings 24/7, and she wants me to be a damn mind reader. I don't like that at all. So I'd rather her talk about her problems and tell me what she's thinking and how she's feeling. You have to have an open ear for your girl. It's a part of being in a relationship, and if you want the relationship to grow, then you have to communicate at all times. That's just how it is. Point number 5. Don't be boring, bro. Like, a lot of times when guys start talking to a girl and they end up making her girlfriend, they stop doing the things that it took to keep her. They stop dressing nice. They stop getting haircuts consistently. They stop being ambitious. They stop taking her to nice places. They thinking like, well, damn, I got her, so she shouldn't go anywhere. Guys, You can lose your girlfriend at any moment, bro. Like all that hard work that you put in at the top of the relationship, if you don't continue that hard work, she's gonna leave. She's gonna leave because now she thinks that you slacking. Think about it. If you was with a girl and she stopped taking care of she stopped keeping up her appearances and she stopped doing things that she did for you at the top of the relationship, even you would think about leaving or potentially cheating on her. So I mean, listen, it goes both ways. So you always gotta make sure that you're not being boring. You're pleasing her sexually, consistently too. See, a lot of times, guys, they get complacent, when it comes to sex. Like they was doing good at the top of the relationship, and then they start pulling back a little bit, for whatever reason. Maybe they feel like he got his girlfriend on lock, or maybe he's tired of fucking them, whatever the case may be. But nonetheless, you gotta keep entertaining your woman to a certain extent. Girls get bored very quickly. I'm telling you, girls can lose interest in you in seconds, just like that. That's just how they are. Whether we like it or not, that's something that we have to deal with. So you can't be boring. Being boring is the fastest way for her to leave you. Like, why do you think girls love to, like, they always get a thrill when they cheat? You wanna know why? Because it just creates emotional turmoil. That's just how girls are. Like, anytime when they cheat or anytime a girl wants to take another girl's man, it just gives them a sense of excitement. Girls need their emotions kicked in. They need exciting things. I talked about this in my other videos where girls need clitoral stimulation. Clitoral stimulation comes from when you take a girl out, you having a good time, she's happy, you're having a good night, and then when you come back and it's time for you to fuck, she's coming all over the place because clitoral stimulation played a big role in that. And you can't give a girl clitoral stimulation if you're always boring. So all the good things you did to get her, you have to be consistent with that week to week. You just have to. Or at the very least, maybe not week to week, but every other week you gotta keep it going. You have to see her once a week, and you have to have a good date night every other week at least. At least every other week. But don't be boring. Don't be predictable. Don't just stop doing don't stop doing what you did to get her. That's the main thing. And point number 6, and this kind of ties it all up, take accountability for every mistake that you made when you was with her. When you take accountability for certain things, you won't be as bitter. Anytime when you go through something bad, not saying that other people was wrong, but you always have to look at it as there was maybe something that you possibly could have done better. I think that's probably the best way you should live. You can't just be looking at things as if you never did anything wrong. If you look back and you see certain things that you might have messed up in, whether it's relationships, friendships, business, anything that you was involved in that didn't go well, assess what you might have did wrong and then learn from your mistakes moving forward. You can't just be going around being why do you think people are so narcissistic today? But the common trait that a lot of narcissistic people have is that they think they did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. They made no mistakes. It was always the other person's fault. They didn't do nothing. They was one of God's angels 24/7, and that everybody should bow down to them because they're so damn innocent. Yeah, that's basically what a narcissist is in a nutshell. They basically live in their own reality and they create their own reality. So a part of creating your own reality is thinking that you never made any damn mistakes at all. You see a lot of girls have narcissistic personality disorder where they think that they never did anything wrong. And of course on this channel, I will criticize that. But at the same time, I gotta criticize some of you guys as well. Anytime when you're in a relationship and things didn't always end the way you wanted to during the course of it, look at it as a learning experience and always learn from your mistakes and just move forward with the next person. Or if she does come back into your life, the certain mistakes that you learn from the mistakes that you did when you was with her, and you won't make those same mistakes again. All right, so that's the video for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Stop being bitter towards these damn women. Being bitter won't help you at all. And listen, and honestly, man, if you want to keep being bitter towards women, I'm be honest with you, most people don't give a fuck as to why you don't like them. I mean, they really don't. So either you stop being bitter or adjust, or keep being bitter and you'll just die by yourself. That's just the way, that's just how I see it. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what y'all think of the video, and I'll see y'all later.